Welcome into another season of In the Heartland here on Mediacom MC22, where we're talking about the best of the Iowa Heartlanders hockey team, now in Season 4 at Xtream Arena in Coralville, Iowa, in the wonderful Iowa River Landing. And to get things started, we're going to welcome in our first guest here in Season 4 of In the Heartland. That is head coach and general manager Derek Damon. Derek, back for another season. How's it feel to be on In the Heartland? First show of the year.
I feel extremely fortunate to be coaching this team and this organization. I'm excited about the organization, the path that we're going forward, and I feel like we're heading in a positive direction both on the ice and off the ice.
We're going to talk a little bit about, in just a couple minutes, the Heartlanders' start to the season, which featured an awesome beginning. We'll get to that in just a sec, though. In terms of this summer, how was your summer building this team?
Yeah, we tried to pivot from what we've done in the past. We wanted to place a high value on character and creating the culture that we want within the organization, within the team. And you know, we spent a lot of time this summer doing a lot of homework and due diligence on players, and we feel like we've brought in a group of guys that fit the mold of what we want, which is a hardworking team that is going to bring it every night.
In terms of you know, that identity, there's so many different ways to look at that. So as you're evaluating what makes a hardworking player, what characteristics are you looking for when you see them play and who they are as people?
Yeah, they're high character people. You know, they're players that they will bring it every night. They have a motor that it fits the style of play that we want to play, which is a relentless brand of hockey. We want to be, you know, in on the forecheck, highly physical team that will stick up for each other, and we're not going to get pushed around. Too many times in the 3 years that I've been here, we've been pushed around, and I wanted that to not be the case this year.
In terms of what the Heartlanders have going on as well, you talked about not getting pushed around. Also a really exciting promotionals calendar that the Heartlanders have put together this year, and they started things off with opening weekend with some wonderful clips that we're about to show you from the pregame tailgate that they had on October 19th, which was another tremendous success as they took on the Fort Wayne Comets. So we're going to take a look at the pregame tailgate highlights. And Derek, this was just a fun event. There's a lot of kids out there. I know you went out there, checked it out for a little bit. What did you see when you were out there?
Yeah, no, I think it's wonderful to be able to provide some really good entertainment for the fans. You just make it a great evening where kids and families get to have some fun before the game, you know, have some food outside and, you know, do some activities, meet the players, you know, just have a lot of fun, and then go in for the game and get to see warm-ups and be a part of warm-ups, and then enjoy a good game. And, you know, I think we provided that.
And this is the next pregame party coming up on November 30th as well. So as we come back on set here, that's the next time that you can check us out with one of these pregame parties or tailgates. That one's going to be at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, Derek. But I really think it speaks because, you know, you have kids and, you know, wife, and if you were coming to a game, and whether it's hockey or another sport, being able to go to an event like that beforehand, I'm sure your kids and your family would love doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, definitely. Like, you know, anytime that you can kill some time with your kids and allow them to have some fun and you know, just enjoy being together as a family, that's what we're trying to provide, is a fun family atmosphere. And then while we're doing that, win some hockey games. And you know, we feel like the work that the front office has done this summer, you know, we're primed for having a good season both on and off the ice.
One guy who's off to a good start to his season, Captain Yuki Mira. Yeah. Talk about a guy that brings it every night. First time he's wearing the C in his career. So as he started his journey as a captain, what have you thought about him so far?
Yeah, I've been impressed with Yuki. I mean, we know what he is as a person and what he brings every day. He personifies our team to a T. Just his hard work, you know, his preparation. He is a true pro, and with having such a young team, having a leader like Yuki is great for us because, you know, not only does he deliver the message of the coaching staff, but he also, you know, shows by example every day that you have to work on your craft on a daily basis, take care of yourself on and off the ice.
Yeah, the Heartlanders have put together a really compelling roster for a lot of reasons. One more before we hit break. So Heartlanders named their leadership team, Yuki Mira captain, Will Calverley, Nico Blachman, Dakota Raby as alternates. As a coach, knowing you can rely on guys like that to get your message and also have their own message, what does that mean?
Yeah, all four of them. They've got a lot of experience in the league, and with a young team, you need guys that have experience experience, that have been through the rigors and the paces of an ECHL season, which is a 72-game season. It's long. You know, you're playing 3 games a week, and you know the practices and the travel, and you need guys that really lead by example and are pushing our message. And those guys are a great leadership group, and we're very fortunate to have them.
Well, Derek, we appreciate you coming on again here, our first show of In the Heartland here on MediaCom MC22. And when we come back, Derek's going to be back with us. First, we'll have some highlights, and then Derek will break down a successful penalty kill, what it means to successfully make a full penalty kill. So we'll be back with Derek next, and we'll get things continued here on In the Heartland on MediaCom MC22. In the Heartland on MediaCom MC22 is brought to you by MediaCom Mobile. Love your phone more with a lower bill. And by Xtream, powered by MediaCom.
Watching MC22 is now easier than ever before. All MediaCom customers can watch local programming online anytime. Go to MC22.net, click Watch MC22, and log in with your MediaCom account. Not a MediaCom cable subscriber? MediaCom internet or phone subscribers can watch too. Your local programming leader, MC22, online at mc22.net/watch.
The fact is, we use the internet for almost everything we do. Smart cage, feed beaker. So when the internet doesn't work the way it should, you don't work the way you should.
Kevin!
That's why more homes and businesses rely on MediaCom. Our fiber-powered network delivers 99.99% reliability. And with 650,000 miles of fiber, we have more paths of connection and more ways to avoid outages. Not all internet is created equal. We build ours for you to rely on.
Get ready. MediaCom is now
Mobile?
well, not just mobile, but a 5G mobile network with reliability you can count on.
Really?
Just check out this map. Coast-to-coast coverage, plus hundreds of free Xtream hotspots. It's an unbeatable network, and we've got some unbeatable prices too.
But I love this phone.
Easy, keep your phone when you switch. And guess what? You'll love it even more. MediaCom Mobile. Learn more today.
Back here on In the Heartland here on MediaCom MC22. So thankful you can join us for our maiden voyage, our first episode of the 2024-25 regular season. Of course, the Heartlanders proudly affiliated with Minnesota Wild and the Iowa Wild. They are taking on the Fort Wayne Komets. We jump into some highlights. Going to see a lot of this guy making the saves. William Rousseau, who's a young goaltender in his rookie year out of the major junior level. Here he stops one of Fort Wayne's best forwards, and Ethan Keppen on a breakaway. Great cat-like reflexes to pounce and get that pad a little bit higher, and he covered the puck. More saves here from Rousseau. I mean, that's back-to-back saves with the Heartlanders down 1-0 at a key moment in the third period. He ends up finishing with 40 saves in this Saturday game, and we slowed this one down so you can get the full appreciation with Fort Wayne on the power play a little later. A big slap shot. It would have gone in. We took a couple look at the highlights, and Rousseau stops it. You know, it is more than just a game when you go to Xtream Arena, though. This is a little bit of a long clip, but look at this kid. He just had gotten his first Dash plushie. We heard also him and his family involved in the youth hockey scene as well in Coralville and Iowa City, which is awesome. But that is just pure joy seeing their first Dash plushie. We just love this moment. It ended up getting posted on Heartlanders social media, and that is one happy customer who is going to have a lifetime of memories, hopefully, with that Dash, the Heartlanders mascot plushie. And then we have this other clip too, which is, look at this fun going on at intermission. Again, it's more than just a hockey game. It's family-friendly entertainment when you come to Xtream Arena. So families are just having an absolute blast when they come out to a game for more reasons than just the hockey at Xtream Arena in Coralville. But back to the game. Here was the moment of the game for the Heartlanders. This is going to set up a penalty shot, a really nice long pass to Matthew Sopp. He gets taken down from behind, takes a second for the ref. It was like everyone's breath in the arena went away, and then the ref signaled a penalty shot right there. So Sopp gets to come in and try to tie the game with 2 minutes left in the third, and look at that move to the backhand. He finishes it off. Great move. Wasn't even sure whether he was just going to take the quick shot or try to make the move. Really nice play for the Heartlanders. They tie the game at 1. We'll take a look at this one a few more times as well, with Sop, the rookie, coming in and finishing this off on the penalty shot, which got the Heartlanders to overtime. See, the fans are going nuts. A couple great shots by our crew there on Mediacom MC22 to capture the awesomeness of this moment from Matthew Sop. So a couple more highlights from Sop, coming in on the breakaway, scoring his first 2 goals of his professional career on opening weekend on back-to-back nights. One more for you as Sop finishes it off, and we will come back on camera here in just a second with Sop again. One more look. Yeah, there's the finishing of the Sop highlight. But come back on camera. We're going to welcome back in head coach and general manager Derek Damon. And Derek, it's not just about scoring the goals. We wanted to highlight this is a penalty kill in which the Heartlanders did a lot of good things. So we'll tee up, and feel free to call for some pauses whenever you need it, as you know, my friend. So the floor is yours for a minute.
No, I mean, we're going to go right to our PK. We got a new PK that we're instilling this year. We're trying to be a little bit more aggressive because the less time that you give the power play to set up is obviously better for us. So our mindset is let's be aggressive, let's be on our toes. Pause it right here. We are trying to wedge a team off, so as they enter the zone, we try to hold that line as best as we can and not allow them to get zone entry. So you can see we've got that puck surrounded. We've got good sticks by our D, and then Yuki, who's coming back on the puck to try to deny a zone entry. Go ahead and roll it right here. We do a good job of holding that line, and now, boom, that activates our other forward, Dakota Raby, to be on his toes now. And now they're coming back. They have that. They get zone entry, but that's sort of a trigger for us to let's get in and let's trigger it and let's send the puck down the ice. Yeah, go ahead.
When you see a forward like that be tenacious on the puck, how important is that in terms of the Heartlanders' mindset?
Yeah, it just takes away time and space. The more, as a player, you know, the more time and space that you have, it just gives them more opportunities to make a play. And so, you know, for our mindset is let's make sure that we're killing those plays. Let's do a good job of really taking the time and space away from the player. So now they're coming back, they're changing players, and they're bringing fresh guys out. We've got fresh guys out. They're trying to get the puck in deep. We're just not allowing any kind of momentum build with their power play, which Fort Wayne has a really good power play. See, our D are up on our toes. We're just not making it easy for them to get in the zone. And now we've done a good job of that. Here we go. We got a face-off. Face-offs are key on the power play. We do a good job. We execute a play off it. We're able to get the puck down the ice 200 feet, get fresh troops on the ice. Yeah, go ahead.
Late in the penalty kill here, 30 seconds left. Mentality change at all?
No. I mean, pause it right there. That's our trigger. As soon as that puck is dumped in, placed into the corner, that's our trigger that we go. So you can go ahead and roll it. We got to surround that puck, do a good job. We do a good job of really getting in, keeping them on their toes. Now they've got set up. There's only about 15 seconds left. We got to do a good job of now defending that house, which is, you know, our goal. We're doing a good job. We have a good stick there from Dakota Raby, and now we've basically killed that penalty with no shots on net. Yep. We can grab a little bit of momentum from that kill.
And you feel that on the bench when you kill a penalty like that?
Yeah, it's frustrating as a player when you don't have the time or space. You're not able to get set up, and you're not able to work it the way you want to get a quality scoring chance. For us, we can grab momentum from that and be able to use that as the player comes out of the box. Now we go back to 5-on-5. Now we go back to putting our foot on the gas and try to go score a goal.
Well, Derek, that was a really interesting analysis, especially early in the season, now that we have the Heartlanders penalty kill starting to come into form very nicely. So we're going to take another timeout, and when we come right back, we're going to have forward Nico Blachman. He spent a few minutes with us. No one was harmed in the filming of the interview. Nico's a wonderful guy, so an alternate captain for Iowa, making an impact early in the season. And we'll be back with Nico when we return here on In the Heartland, here on Mediacom MC22.
Malware and bots and worms, oh my. The wild, wild web can be a scary and complex place. And as our digital world expands, so too are the threats. Watch out, Trojan horse. That's why at Mediacom, we take security very seriously and monitor our networks around the clock to stop threats before they can affect you. Not today, rude kid. Not all internet is created equal. We build ours to keep you connected and protected.
Growing antsy for your favorite sports to return? Lack of quality programming got you down? Well, worry no longer, because Inside Sports is here to satisfy your cravings for the savings, your need for speed, your desire for the umpire. You get the message, right? Tune in to Inside Sports to get a deeper look at athletes on and off the mat, the track, and even the Wi-Fi? Yup, if there's action, you can bet we've got you covered on Inside Sports, only on MC22. Stream online on MC22.net and on our channel Monday and Fridays.
Dad! Dad, I'm not glitching!
I told you with our new Xtream Internet, it will be smooth streaming.
That's unbelievable!
Well, you better believe it, Missy!
I already finished streaming the whole second season of my show!
So start the third!
What the fast? That's really not frustrating!
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should!
I'm gonna get some ice cream. Do you want some?
With the drama-free reliability of Xtream Internet, you'll have to create your own. Get super fast internet with whole home Wi-Fi for as low as $24.99 a month for a year.
Welcome back to In the Heartland here on Mediacom MC22. One of the most fun players that we've had a chance to cover in Iowa Heartlanders history, fan favorite forward Nico Blachman, joined us earlier in the week to talk a little bit about start of his first full season with the Heartlanders. So let's jump right in and hear from the man himself, forward Nico Blachman here on In the Heartland. And again with forward Nico Blachman, who's just named an alternate captain for the Heartlanders. So Nico, how did it feel when Derek told you you're going to be wearing an A this season?
You know, it's an honor. I mean, I've always wanted this, and I feel like this year I'm prepared for it. And so it's just an honor, you know, just to be recognized as one of the leaders. But, you know, it is a big responsibility, and I'm extremely excited for it, just to be able to help Yuki out, you know, our captain. And so that's my job, just to help him out and set an example for the young guys coming in. And just, yeah, I mean, to be a leader, for him to see me as a leader, it definitely means a lot to me.
Compare where you've been in your professional career. You played a lot of spots. You talked about at the end of last year how it really felt like it was a home here, and then you signed here, and mentioned that it was the first time in your pro career that you signed with the same team for the next year, compared to the end of the previous year in your pro career. So take us back a little bit on your journey and kind of just compare where you've been starting seasons versus how you feel about starting this season with the same team you ended with.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride, to say the least, but I'd say I've really grown a lot and matured a lot as a person and player. And I think just through all the ups and downs, and mostly the downs, just learning from each situation and growing from it. When I got here to Iowa, I feel I was my best self, and because of all the stuff I've gone through. And it was just kind of perfect timing. Dames is an honest coach. He was a player not too long ago. He gets it, and I find he's my kind of coach. And yeah, like I really do trust him and what he's doing and the direction that he's driving this ship. And so it was just so exciting to even get the opportunity to come back. And yeah, like you said, it felt like home right away when I got here. I kind of felt like a leader on the team, even though I was coming in, and it felt just different, you know. I just felt more mature, and I felt like a kind of a new person, and I was able to you know, have a little bit of success here to finish the year, and felt like I was on top of my game, and a lot of that was because of the trust that Derek put in me. So, you know, just a lot of it has to do with our head coach here. But like you said, this is an amazing town. Like, I've loved it since day one. When I was here last year, I had no car, and I had no problem with it, you know. Quick walks and beautiful place.
Absolutely. You haven't gotten your first Iowa winter out of the way, but you were in Glens Falls last year, so roughly the same thing. But we'll hold you to that in a few months. Talking about how the team looks, what strikes you about who these guys are in the locker room and where the Heartlanders are headed after a few weeks on the ice together?
Yeah, I think we brought the right returners back. Obviously, you know, Dames is driving the ship, and we're kind of pulling the guys along for the ride. But, you know, we brought in a lot of rookies. That being said, we do have a lot of older rookies coming out of college who just after 2 preseason games seem very comfortable out there. Good players, and a lot of hungry guys that are, you know, nobody's at the pro level, ready to prove themselves and prove what they can do. Along with the leaders that we have, I think it's a perfect mix. And of course, the coach is just a perfect recipe for success. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people, and it's going to be a different Iowa Heartlanders than anyone's ever seen.
Starting it at home this weekend, Heartlanders have done a lot front office wise. I know you follow on social media, you kind of see how it's grown. So What strikes you about how you've seen it grow even just a little bit, and you're basically being here for a month at the end of last year, following in the off season, and now your first month with the team here?
Yeah, I think we replaced a couple people. We brought in more people, and everyone's kind of pulling on the same rope here. The team and the people in the media and the office over there, I feel like we're all on the same page right now. We expect to have an amazing season. And, you know, it starts, you know, with you winning Broadcaster of the Year last year, like things like that. They do rub off on everyone in the organization, the players as well. So we see the media team working and always trying to get us to do stuff. I mean, it's just they're putting in the work, and we see it, and we value that because it's our team that they're helping grow, and, you know.
Did you ever think that you would be in the hot to go TikTok that the Heartlanders made you do? I was surprised that you even went for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's all fun, you know, that kind of stuff, as long as, you know, we can bring people in, put smiles on people's faces. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're doing all these silly things to get people in the building and to see the serious work that we've been putting in behind closed doors. So we couldn't be more excited to I guess you could say, put on a show, but really just play our game, play hard, play the right way, and win some games for you guys.
Nico, thanks again for a few minutes. We appreciate it.
You're the man.
Thanks. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll continue the show here on MediaCom MC22.
Get ready. MediaCom is now
Mobile?
Well, not just mobile, but a 5G mobile network with reliability you can count on.
Really?
Just check out this map. Coast-to-coast coverage, plus hundreds of free Xtream hotspots. It's an unbeatable network, and we've got some unbeatable prices, too.
But I love this phone.
Easy. Keep your phone when you switch. And guess what? You'll love it even more. MediaCom Mobile. Learn more today.
Well, because it's the best. And that's true, because I've thought about that. I mean, definitely the fastest. And the biggest thing I hear most people talk about is the stability of it.
MediaCom's network is very reliable. We have a lot of programs in place that can monitor kind of issues that arise. That way we can fix them before they reach the customer.
Trust the pros. Get Xtream Internet starting at $9.99 a month for a year.
Watching MC22 is now easier than ever before. All MediaCom customers can watch local programming online anytime. Go to MC22.net, click Watch MC22, and log in with your MediaCom account. Not a MediaCom cable subscriber? MediaCom internet or phone subscribers can watch too. Your local programming leader, MC22, online at mc22.net/watch.
Growing antsy for your favorite sports to return? Lack of quality programming got you down? Well, worry no longer, because Inside Sports is here to satisfy your cravings for the savings, your need for speed, your desire for the umpire. You get the message, right? Tune in to Inside Sports to get a deeper look at athletes on and off the mat, the track, and even the Wi-Fi? Yup, if there's action, you can bet we've got you covered on Inside Sports, only on MC22. Stream online on MC22.net and on our channel Monday and Fridays.
In the Heartland on MediaCom, MC22 is brought to you by MediaCom Mobile. Love your phone more with a lower bill. And by Xtream, powered by MediaCom. Back to In the Heartland here on MediaCom MC22. Back with head coach and general manager Derek Damon as we begin to wrap things up here in our final segment of our first show of the season. And Derek, the Heartlanders, a lot of home games coming up for the Heartlanders.
Yeah.
A lot of games against Bloomington in particular. We're going to talk about a few of those. Bloomington, new team in the league from Illinois. 10 games in the next month and a half against them. What do you think about all that?
I think it's a great opportunity for us to really jump on them, and you know, these games, obviously every game matters throughout the course of the 72-game season, but anytime you have an opportunity to play a team 10 times out of your next 15 games, that's a great opportunity for us to really gain some points.
Some of these games we're going to jump right in as well and talk a little bit about the Heartlanders promotional schedule. So if we could, we're going to start upcoming with the Heartlanders on Hawkeye Night. So again, this is a Iowa Hawkeye themed night for the Heartlanders on Friday, November 15th, 7 o'clock p.m. Again, the Heartlanders and the Wichita Thunder will oppose each other. Heartlanders on hockey night, taking on Wichita on Friday, November 15th at 7 o'clock p.m. The Hard Hats night for the Iowa Heartlanders is the sort of next big night upcoming. This is a night where the Iowa Heartlanders are celebrating what the construction workers and other hardworking people in our community do. Another great night for the Heartlanders, again on Saturday, November 16th, with the Heartlanders on Hard Hats night. Next up for the Heartlanders after that, this is the night, Derek, I need to ask you about this. Crispy Bacon Night.
Ooh,
Crispy Bacon Night. This is going to be one of the best nights in team. You've been talking about this one all summer. You and I have been buying up pork in the state of Iowa at the supermarkets, right?
There's more pigs in the state of Iowa than people. So, I mean, why wouldn't we have a crispy bacon night?
That one's going to be awesome. Final one for you will be Teddy Bear Toss Night. These are just the big games coming up. There's a bunch of other games, including Salute to Service Night coming up on November 9th. But the Teddy Bear Toss game and Wild Affiliation Night is always a special one as well. So if you're starting to make your plans out to Xtream Arena. And then finally, if you want to check out the Heartlanders' full promotional schedule, please do IowaHeartlanders.com, including the new revamped 5-star ticket package coming up as well. So as we bring things back on set here, a couple more minutes to talk about it. You're pumped, man. I can see the look in your eye. You are very excited about some of these fun games coming up as they are at Xtream Arena.
Well, I've played in a lot of teddy bear toss games, and for me, it's a great night because you're supporting a great cause. Kids get to donate teddy bears to the local charity so that kids less fortunate are able to have some, teddy bears for Christmas or stuffed animals. And I just think it's a great night. And the more people, if we could bring into Xtream Arena for that night, and when we score our first goal, everybody's throwing their teddy bears on. It's a great evening. It's a great atmosphere, and it's one of my favorites, that's for sure.
Yeah, Heartlanders have so much excitement coming up. Again, you can go to IowaHeartlanders.com, check out the full promotional schedule. Derek's partial to Teddy Bear Toss. I cannot wait for Crispy Bacon Night on November 30th.
Hockey night will be fun too.
Hockey night as well, Hard Hats on Ice night. Get your tickets now by going to IowaHeartlanders.com. Group, single game tickets, new premium seating options and everything. Again, if you haven't been down to Xtream Arena yet this year, now is the time to go. And we're so thankful for our partners here at MC22 for helping to make it all possible as well, including our upcoming game broadcasts and in the Heartland shows on Mediacom MC22. Well, that's going to just about do it. Wrap it up here on Mediacom MC22 for our first episode of In the Heartland. Big thanks for tuning in. This is David Fine and Derek Damon signing off. Have a great night, everyone, on In the Heartland here on Mediacom MC22.